Give grace, we're calling it. We sing about grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Grace, grace, marvelous grace, grace that will pardon and cleanse our sin. We read about grace, it's in the Scripture. It is by grace you have been saved. Through faith, this not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. But do we claim it? I mean, fundamentally, in the deep places in our souls, is grace the thing that defines who we are? Does grace that we receive from God so permeate our being that it flows out from us and affects the way we treat each other? Do we claim grace in that way? And can you imagine how different the world would be if that was the basis of human relationship? So we thought we'd spend a month thinking about grace, studying together grace events in the Scripture for these 5 Sundays in October, reading individually about grace. We've made copies of What's So Amazing About Grace available to you for your devotional reading, practicing grace in missional events and looking for opportunities to give grace one to another in our daily lives. We'll take a month and see what effect grace can have if we'll let it. This morning we're going to start with a story about 2 brothers. Have you noticed how many stories the Bible start with, there was a father who had 2 sons? I mean, why is there always somebody else in the story? Does that not bother you as much as it does me? It never can be just about me and God or me and whomever. There's always somebody else who's going to put a fly in the ointment and mess this thing up. There's always the complication of community.